To Black Sports Network's coverage of the 2016 European Lacrosse Championships from Budapest, Hungary. And a good one here in the third quarterfinal of the day. In quarterfinal Wednesday, from Hungary, Finland and Scotland battling for a spot in the semifinals on Thursday. Travis Eldridge along with you as the face-off is down and it's underway. As we have Finland in the white, Scotland in the navy blue, getting underway here from Hungary. I'd like to thank our friends from the ELF for this video feed. And see, we have no score here early on in this first quarter. And so it's Finland with the first offensive possession of this game. It's number 90, Jarno Aaltonen, going to work down low. Shot off the bar. It ricochets out, and on the loose ball, a whistle, and it gives it to Scotland. So the Scots will have their first offensive opportunity and first chance to clear of the afternoon. Both these teams getting through their group stages as one of the top two teams in their respective group. Scotland finishing at 4-1 in Group B, but coming off a loss to Wales in their final game in group play, a game where Wales was able to come back in the third quarter. 7 unanswered goals buried Scotland in their final game in group play, as they have the ball at the moment. This is Andrew Farrington, number 9 in navy blue. They work it around the outside of the box. Right on the doorstep, Nagy had a good opportunity with it. Ryan Sage. He gets it to Cole Pasajewski and back around the outside. Pasajewski coming off a hat-trick performance against Wales yesterday. But here he is stripped by Mika Uotila. And it's Finland who gets the possession back. Just about 2 minutes into this opening quarter as Finland goes for the clear. And they touch it in the box, and an opportunity for their offense, their second offensive possession of this game. Reminder about some of the rules in the international game for those that have not been with us for the first part of this tournament. As a shot sails high by Matthias Timonen. It's backed up, though, by Finland. Right in the middle, a shot on the doorstep. That shot sails wide, and a crease violation will give it to the Scots. So 20-minute running time quarters in the international game, and there is no stall warnings or shot clocks in the international lacrosse. So for fans of Major League Lacrosse or the college game, teams can hold it as long as they would like, and as long as they can keep possession in the offensive end. Farrington going to work at X for Scotland. Instead kicks it out, and Sage has it at the top of the box. Dodges down the alley, feeds to Pasajewski, feeds in front. Somebody forgot the ball, but on the doorstep, it's a goal. Ian Murray coming off a 2-goal performance against Wales. He's got his first of the day, and Scotland's on the board first. It's 1-0. Right place, right time for Ian Murray. And about 4 minutes in, Scotland with the early lead. Earlier in the day, in the first two quarterfinals, it was England defeating Switzerland to get to the semifinal. No surprise there that the English side has moved on. In the other quarterfinal, excuse me, it was Israel getting the best of Germany, 8-4 in that one. So 2 spots already solidified in Thursday's semifinals. The winner of this one will get England. Shot on the doorstep, it's saved. Ethan Harris with the stop, and he keeps Finland off the board. Scotland is a team that finished 6th in the last European Championships back in 2012. An opportunity here to get into the Final Four and do better than 4 years ago. Reece Jeffrey forgot the ball for a second, picks it up, and now will help the Scots set up the offense in the 6-on-6 here on the right side of the field in Budapest. Farrington rolls far side, feeds back up top. Here's Tom Gilbrook. Around to Pete Ross. Now back to Pasajewski. Pasajewski, a hat trick against Wales. Scotland gets its first long possession of this game. Ross feeds in front. Shot on the doorstep is stopped by Murray. That triggers a whistle. It'll be our first penalty of this game. So man-up opportunity here for Scotland. Pentti Pekkanen going to the box for a minute for slashing. On our first look at the man-up unit here for the Scots. Working it inside. Pasajewski's shot stopped, but the rebound is kept by Scotland. Here's Matthew Carey, and he works it back around the outside. Pasajewski lurking in the middle for Scotland. In this defense, he gets it and he buries it. The fist bump for Cole Pasajewski, and it's 2-0 Scotland. A couple of early goals, less than 8 minutes in here for the Scots, and it's 2-0 the last one. On the man up, and somebody should pick up that phone. Back to the face-off X. Scotland with an early 2-0 lead. Finland, a good beat on the face-off. And a whistle and a little bit of scuffling. And it's Scotland that gets it back. Some really good early possessions here in the quarterfinals for Scotland. Their best ever European finish. 3rd place in the European Championships. Looking to better that if they can get into the semifinals here tomorrow. Pasajewski feeds in front, behind the back shots. Couldn't convert with Sage. It sails high, but Scotland backs it up. Dodging down the alley, it's Vickers. Feeds in front, his shots. Bounces wide, and a whistle gives it to Finland. As for Finland's European Championship history, this is their 4th European Lacrosse Championship all time. Their best finish, 5th back in 2008. In the last European Championships in 2012, Finland finishing 7th overall. And so this a really good opportunity for both teams to better their finish in the last games. For Finland, a chance to solidify its best finish ever in a European championship. As there's a turnover around midfield. Number 34, John Goodwin for Scotland brings it over after the intercepted pass. And another offensive possession, up 2-0 here early for Scotland. Right around the midway point of this opening quarter in quarterfinal number 3 of the day in the European Championships. Gilbrook back to Pete Ross. Now behind, Pasajewski and Farrington. Everybody getting a touch for this Scottish offense. Finland, though, very content to settle in and pack it in for some shots from the outside. Almost lost, but corralled by Josh Richardson. Scotland keeps possession. Pasajewski already with one of 2 goals for Scotland in this one. Another long possession here for Scotland. Ross circles behind, tosses back out on top, and no real offensive threat yet for Scotland in this possession, but as we mentioned, no shot clock or stall warning in the international game. Pasajewski takes the pick for Murray. Rolls in front. His pass way too low and out of bounds. Turns it over to Finland. So Finland quickly over midfield. Looking to push the pace. Mika Uttila feeds it to Jarno Aaltonen. Aaltonen using his size. He draws the flag. Spins, showing off the handle. He finally loses it. Aaltonen. He is a big, big boy. The flag goes against Scotland. Number 17, Tom Loke. Drawing the yellow hanky. A holding penalty, 32nd man up here for the Scots. Excuse me, not for the Scots, for Finland. Aaltonen spinning it around. A feed in front, loose ball, and it finds the crease of Ethan Harris, and he's able to corral it, and a chance for Scotland to kill off this 32nd penalty. Good hustle by Coleman Tahinsky to bring it over midfield, but his pass is errant. Goes all the way over the end line on this turf field. We've seen both grass and turf throughout this tournament. This one of the turf fields. And we'll not slow balls down as quickly as they head towards the end lines. And that one able to go all the way over as Finland gets the possession again. Anssi Kasalmi. Pass in front. Dodged by Kasalmi. He can't finish. Saved by Harris. A scrum for it around the crease. Draws a whistle. And a push gives it back to Scotland. Reece Jeffrey starts off the clear here for Scotland. This is Ethan Harris in goal. Some really great saves from him throughout this tournament. Chance to go in the unsettled situation for Scotland, something we have not seen them do. Lost it for a second, but Pasajewski there to collect. And another whistle. And it's another turnover. Finland still looking to get on the board here. 14 minutes into this opening quarter. Finns been playing lacrosse since the summer of 2001. That's when the sport reached Finland. The Finnish Championship's been played since 2005. So relatively young sports for the Finns. As you see, Rup Jokela go to work. Now back out top to Mika Helminen. Jimmy Weirin dances with it, gets it in front to Anselmo. His shot stopped, but it's scooped up by the Finns. Physical defense in this one. A shot on the doorstep just wide for Aaltonen, but it's backed up by Finland. They keep possession. Aaltonen with it once more now at X. Big size advantage over almost every defender on the Scotland team, and he's using the body well. Aaltonen backs his way down, loses it. Ball is loose. Scooped out by Scotland, but Tiemann in there to pick it up. Matthias keeps the offensive possession alive here for the team in white. Aaltonen going to work again. Feet out front, his shots wide of the cage. Severi Koskinen couldn't put that one on net, but once again backed up, and Tiemann will trigger from X. Tiemann gets inside, working and scoring. He gets that one to trickle in. He beats Ethan Harris. Finland's on the board at 2-1. Tiemann coming into this game, one of the leading scorers on this Finnish team. 12 goals on the tournament before today. He now has 13. Tied for second coming into this game. Now second on the team in scoring during the European Championships. Rup Jokela with 17 goals, the team's leader. Now Finland off the face-off. Semi Grosbeck had a good beat on it. Actually won the clamp, but it's Scotland winning the ground ball, and so Scotland gets another possession. Doug Tunian able to scoop up that GB. Sage goes back to work. He had a goal in the loss to Wales yesterday. Now Andrew Farrington working at X. Tosses back up top. In the middle, backhand shot and a score. Oh, that was pretty for Matthew Carey. It's 3-1. With under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter, Scotland able to respond to Finland's goal and back to a 2-goal advantage for the Scots. Might see that finish on Lacrosse now later on here on Lac Sports Network. Maybe a top play of the week nominee. Top play of the tournament as well. Closing in on a minute to go in this opening quarter of the third quarterfinal of the day, the European Championships in Budapest. Shots. I'm not sure if it found Harris or the bar, but it bounces out. Backed up by Scotland. So a chance to get maybe one more possession here in this opening quarter. Mentioned this the third quarterfinal of the day, and the first two It was Israel moving on and England moving on. The winner of this one will get England in the semifinals tomorrow. Vickers brings it in. Vickers spins. Spins again. Dodges down the alley. Bounce shot doesn't go, but collected by Farrington. Farrington shots not in time. That brings us to the end of quarter number one. Early on, it's Scotland with the advantage in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal number 3 of the day. 3-1 your lead after 20 minutes. We'll be back with quarter number 2 here on LSN.